Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Leong, and I will be presenting this week's current events presentation on the Great Resignation and what it could possibly mean for businesses and companies moving forward. When the COVID-19 pandemic first started, a lot of businesses have had to change. Many went remote or limited work hours for employee safety. Some businesses have had to close since they were unable to accommodate or adapt, and some businesses saw their employees leaving in droves due to long working hours with long pay, hard working conditions, toxic workplaces, little to no benefits, and a variety of other reasons. As our economy starts to move out of COVID-19 and recover, companies and businesses are taking steps to build themselves back up to what they were before the pandemic. Recovery will take time, and it's clear that the pandemic is likely to change businesses for good. During the last recession in 2008, some companies adopted a policy of doing more with less in order to achieve greater efficiency. This has led to major burnout for employees, and they are finally starting to take a stand. Employees are demanding higher wages to support the cost of living, more flexible work hours, and more benefits. Employees want to be seen as people whose needs and personal lives matter, rather than just cogs in the machine. A lot of employees who have been interviewed say that the businesses they worked for had many problems, such as apathetic managers, lack of promotion potential, and inadequate compensation for heavy workloads. In a survey of 600 employees who left their jobs and employees who went back to work, 35% of them stated that they left their previous jobs because of unreasonable work performance expectations. The top reasons cited for leaving their jobs were lack of meaningful work, lack of employee health support, little to no compensation, and not enough workplace flexibility. 44% of the 600 interviewed said that they are not interested in returning to traditional work within the next 6 months. The Great Resignation has helped expose how bad the economy and workplace was before, considering that even though the pandemic is winding down and there are plenty of places hiring workers, few workers are actually coming back to work at those businesses. Potential employees searching for work are looking for jobs that provide higher pay, better work benefits, and plenty of time for themselves or mental therapy. Some employees are leaving due to workloads increasing, and employers are not doing enough to revise workplace expectations in terms of revenue, output, and volume. Doing the same work with a third of the employees or a reduced workforce is liable to take a heavy mental and physical toll on the employees you have left. Industries that experience the highest employee attrition include consumer and retail, healthcare, and education. A friend of mine who left America years ago was a teacher, and even though he loved the job and was great at it, work conditions were bad and he was barely scraping a living. I can only imagine how he would be doing in this pandemic. Some employees did return to work for good. Some companies provide sign-on bonuses for new employees, but this is more of a short-term solution. 40% of the employees who returned to work cited various reasons for coming back, chief among them being workplace flexibility. Flexibility in this case meaning workspace, work location, work hours, and also empathy and understanding. But those employees are liable to leave again if nothing changes. Employers and employees will need to work together to determine what they are willing to do and what they are willing to give to create lasting change to deal with previous issues like work overload, lack of career advancement, proper compensation, and meaningful work. Salaries and benefits, along with the employee's health and well-being, are key in helping employees feel valued and motivated with their work. Most importantly, employers and executives should take steps to show that they are listening and being empathetic towards their employees and their needs. Employers should lead by example. Since all employees have different backgrounds and different needs, the employers should listen to all of them with empathy and understanding and find varied solutions that are appropriate for the employees and their needs. To conclude my presentation, I have 3 questions for all of you. First, what is your business or company doing to attract new workers or keep the current workers? 2, what would you do or change in order to attract new employees and workers for your business and keep them? And 3, do you think a mix of telework and in-person work is optimal in the long run? Why or why not? Thank you all for listening, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say.